the Ship of Theseus. Over time, as every part of a ship is replaced, it raises the question of identity. If it's entirely new, is it still the same ship? The grandfather paradox. Time travel poses a conundrum. If you were to go back and prevent your own grandfather's conception, it begs the question, how could you have existed to go back in time? The bootstrap paradox. When an object or information is sent back in time and becomes the cause of its own creation, it creates a loop with no clear origin. The paradox of choice. While having more options seems advantageous, too many choices can lead to indecision and dissatisfaction, contradicting the idea that more options lead to greater happiness. The Fermi paradox. With billions of stars and planets in the universe, the absence of evidence for extraterrestrial life raises the question, where is everybody? The paradox of tolerance. If a society is entirely tolerant, it may end up tolerating intolerance, which can undermine the very tolerance it seeks to uphold. The arrow paradox. Motion seems continuous, but at any given moment, an arrow in flight appears motionless, challenging our perception of time and movement. The paradox of thrift. While saving money is wise individually, widespread saving during an economic downturn can worsen conditions for everyone, illustrating a paradox in economic theory. The chicken or the egg paradox. The origins of the chicken and the egg remain an age-old mystery, with no definitive answer. The barber paradox. In a town where the barber shaves those who don't shave themselves, the question arises, who shaves the barber? The paradox of hedonism. Directly pursuing happiness often leads to dissatisfaction, while focusing on meaningful pursuits can bring fulfillment indirectly, presenting a paradox in the pursuit of pleasure. The twin paradox. In special relativity, if one twin travels at high speed and returns, they will have aged less than their twin who stayed on Earth, illustrating a paradox of time dilation. The liar paradox. The statement, "this statement is false," creates a logical loop. If it's true, then it's false, but if it's false, then it's true, resulting in a contradiction. The paradox of time travel. Time travel raises questions about causality and the potential for altering past events, presenting paradoxes in our understanding of time. The paradox of value. Water, essential for life, is cheap and abundant, while diamonds, not essential, are expensive, challenging traditional notions of value. Zeno's paradoxes question the very nature of motion, suggesting that reaching a destination may be impossible due to infinite divisions of distance. The paradox of inquiry. If you already know something, there's no need to search for it, but if you don't know it, how will you recognize it when you find it? The predestination paradox. Events in the future influencing the past create a loop of causality, blurring the lines of free will and determinism. The paradox of the court. The dilemma of the crocodile. Returning a child only if the parents correctly predict its actions presents a paradox with no clear resolution. The paradox of identity. If every cell in your body is replaced over time, are you still the same person you were years ago? The paradox of intolerance. Tolerating intolerance can undermine the very tolerance a society seeks to uphold, presenting a paradox in the pursuit of inclusivity. The paradox of success. Achieving success often requires risk-taking, yet success can lead to a desire for stability and risk aversion, presenting a paradox in the pursuit of success. The paradox of leadership. Effective leaders must balance confidence with humility and authority with approachability to inspire trust and respect, presenting a paradox in leadership dynamics. The paradox of knowledge. As knowledge grows, so does awareness of the vast amount that remains unknown, leading to a sense of ignorance despite increasing understanding, presenting a paradox in the pursuit of knowledge. The paradox of infinite regress. This paradox arises when a proposition requires proof, which in turn requires proof, leading to an infinite chain of reasoning without a starting point. The paradox of free will. If every event is determined by previous causes, including our thoughts and actions, do we truly have free will? This paradox delves into the philosophical debate over determinism and free will.